Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Friday's episode of Evil Genius 2 here, where it is definitely Friday. When it is definitely Friday, that's the time it is right now. What are we doing? We're raiding some labs or something. Did I do this? Yeah, we're working on it. We're trying. Heat remaining 120. Oh, right, because we just upgraded this area. We can totally do a 120 heat thing right now. And also, apparently Ms. Foxworth is here, making a daring escape on a hang glider, and cool, good for her. So, it's not 100% clear to me. This is one of those things where, like, I wish the game just told you more stuff. Like, it is almost certainly the case that Ms. Foxworth being here, I guess she's okay, she was John Steele's secretary, and now she is running the John Steele program. Her being here almost certainly has some effect, right? It means something that she is here. But they sure don't tell us what that is. I'm assuming it means, like, you generate extra heat from heat-generating things in this area or something, but tell me, right? Why don't you just tell me, though? Anyway. Right, we got a lot of minions waiting for transport, and we don't want to put anything else in the queue, so I guess let's just get back to the base and let time roll forward. Yeah, obviously, there was no episode yesterday because I was not feeling so good. Better now, though. I'll tell you what, today I feel like $17, which is $2 more than usual. So, really out here killing it. And I don't think we have anything of terrible import going on, right? I'm trying to research stuff, but my scientists are all busy. Probably I sent a bunch of them to space or whatever. And we don't really have the money to do anything. So I guess let's have a quick look at our optionals. Do we have any... Nothing waiting to be claimed. I could just shoot some people, but honestly, with us only at 192 minions, I sort of think we should not do that. I think we should do the opposite of that, maybe even. How much void fuel do I have? Not enough to actually fire it even once, right? Because at this point, isn't a tier 1 fire 5 fuel, I think? I guess let's go and double check that. I do wish, though, that you could just see the firing console. Yeah, one requires 5 fuel. That's bananas. Who is ever going to do that, right?
Yes.
It's just, for the effect that it has, for the size of effect that it has, it just doesn't seem like it's worth the effort.
This is crucial to my
or like
success.
It's ever going to be worth the effort, really? Okay. So we're all done with that mission. Let's just send some people out to get some stuff. We're always being lied to about the training thing. You know, wolf has been cried enough times that I don't even go look. They're like, hey, there's a wolf in the base. And I'm just like, where would a wolf even come from? They're not indigenous to this region. Are you saying somebody imported a wolf? Because that does sound like a thing that my enemies would do. I guess I believe you, but I don't care enough to do anything about it. That's where we're at now. Alright. The agents have their telepathic gadgets disguised as wristwatches, which is not... The brains are in the watch, or I don't understand how that's telepathic.
The code from the microfilms. It should help Void dampen the effects of the agent's watches.
Should isn't good enough. We need to interrogate the scientist who made them.
We didn't get her. All we got was a name. Lena Lundstrom.
Lundstrom. I should have known. Bring her to me. She should be easy to find on her world tour.
So we tried to abduct her, but we failed to do so. She's on a world tour, like a world science tour? Alright, so we gotta stop Lena's tour on the world stage. That is a thing of import. A thing that we care a great deal about, I've decided. Well, let's just go ahead and nuke heat here, then. I know we're, like, a little short on cash, but feels like a thing that we probably need to get on. I do love the fact that, like, look at this. How are we going to solve this mission? Well, we're going to use a little bit of information that we found, and also 4 martial artists and 2 socialites. What exactly is the plan? They've stolen her notes for her speech at a Kansas City graduation. It's making you sick reading about how science can give people more control over their lives. Well, that's kind of my whole thing, right? I love it when science gives people control over lives. Some words in there maybe need to be a little different. But, like, basically I get it. Although I guess that makes sense, you know. I can see how that would make you sick, because, like, the things you hate in other people are almost always things you recognize in yourself, right? What the hell? Why not? Why not just throw 10,000 schemes on the thing? We're trying to run 50 minions out of the base. Oh, almost, actually. All right. Good luck, everyone. And then also, I just have $40,000. So, running shoes is apparently permanently paused. What's going on with this? This is a biologists and organic samples kind of problem. Do we just not have any biologists right now? Did I send them all out on missions? Nope. We do in fact have biologists. It's just, it's telling me the training is stalled, but, like, it's probably lying. Yeah, it's wrong. It turns out there are no problems at all. There's something wrong with biologist training, I guess, but it's definitely not got anything to do with their training room. I mean, do they want me to, like... Are we having a problem getting to the stuff? I don't think so, right? We left plenty of room here. Alright. A J Steel has arrived. Some J Steel has arrived. I mean, listen, we all know what's gonna happen. Yeah, that was totally fine. I don't know what the issue is. Or rather, there isn't an issue. I'm being lied to. But, like, if they don't actually start training, maybe there is an issue and it's just not obvious what it is. You know what we need is more biologists. Double the number of biologists in the lair. And then we gotta deal with this J Steel problem, by which I mean murder. We gotta murder J Steel. I mean, so far it's not been a problem. It's been pretty straightforward, right? Okay, yeah, get a distract on all of them. I feel like we get the notification of the approach of a secret agent pretty significantly before the secret agent shows up a lot of the time. Okay, so on this one, when J Steel gets tagged for distraction and somebody attempts to distract... Oh, no, actually it's working. I was going to say this is usually what turns into combat, right? But no, actually, they're kind of doing it. Well, could you kind of keep doing it, please? There's so many of you, and you're just walking right... There's a tag. Look at... What are you all doing? I have the worst minions. Oh, where's combat? My minions are not in combat. One of my dumb minions got zapped by the freeze ray. Well, I think maybe we gotta take this freeze ray out. It does seem like it's causing problems. And by take it out, of course, I mean move it, because we will never lower the number of freeze rays in the base. It will never happen. Can I not? Why can I not? Oh, there's a camera there. Here, we'll put another one here if they try to head toward the holding chamber. Because yeah, we probably shouldn't have anything in front of that door, because that's still very much a place where they can just be distracted. And yeah, once they get frozen, it seems like they go into violence mode pretty much right away.
Discovery and subsequent capture.
Alright, well, dispose of these ones if you can. Those two over there haven't noticed what's going on yet, so I'm inclined to just leave them distract tagged. Oh, they're gonna notice though. There it is. Alright, go ahead and do the thing. Also, one of my socialites has turned against me. Is it you? Is it you? Are you the one who's fleeing? Get dead. Sorry, we don't have enough cells for you know what? You are probably more valuable to me than, like, this guy is. Alright, what's going on with Steel? Steel's just walking around the base. Alright, can we create a murder here? He's on camera, right? Yeah. Okay, shouldn't be a problem. There's a hitman right outside the door. That'll get resolved.
Your minions are nothing more than target practice.
I do have... Okay, yes, we did install the gun racks. So people do have weapons.
No wonder Agent Steel prevailed.
Yeah, like, we could send Iris over there or something, but honestly, I think she probably would not arrive until after the situation was resolved anyway.
You lost this battle the moment Steel took the field.
She was still saying that as we killed him. I get it. I get it. Their bond is unbreakable. Get it? Y'all, can we please get a little bit of... What is happening over here? Why are we having such a... What is happening over here? Why are we having such a hard time with this? Okay, apparently we do actually need to get Iris on the scene. And you know, we can probably have, probably have our genius show up and then just go refresh our morale before we go reprioritizing stuff. I don't understand why this is even going the way it is, though. Like, I guess the core issue is that too many of our combat-focused minions were running to do the other thing. Running to fight Steel. Jesus, we're down to 140 minions in the base. Ridiculous. Of course, the Steel thing had to happen while there are 2 other waves of investigators in the base. Alright. Obviously, we're gonna have to do a little bit of this thing. Actually, I'm just gonna burn this whole big stack of money that we have here. Just get me more minions. Let's get this fixed. The good news is we're actually cleaning up the body bags very efficiently these days. Still haven't gotten a chance to actually test the shark pit. Oh, I should have let Agent Steel go untagged until they get to the shark pit.
The heat at a criminal network has attracted the forces of justice.
Alright,
Training has stalled.
here, we'll just kind of split these 2 up, just so that we can get the prisoners dealt with in a more timely fashion. Okay, we are actually doing some research now, which is good.
We've brainwashed the prisoner into joining our
You get to do that. You're the socialite, so hold on.
training resumed.
You get to give us intel. The socialite is definitely getting...
We've brainwashed the prisoner.
Or the spin doctor, rather, is definitely getting brainwashed. Because that's like a lot of training time. Right there. Alright, clear things up. Is there any evidence left? Nope. Nobody would ever know that a bunch of crimes were committed. Okay, there goes the... Why is it taking so long for them to get flagged for distraction? I'm just trying to unselect here. Alright, hopefully we have enough social minions back after that fiasco to be able to run these guys off. Okay. So what else was I doing? Alright, there is no problem with the biologist training stuff. It is all working just fine. Again, we were just kind of being lied to for some reason. Okay, how's the world map stuff going? Are we pretty much clear? We are clear. Okay, so we gotta pick up some more of these. This is a little close for me. I think this would probably overheat before we finished it. Let's go ahead and... We only have 44 intel, so yeah, let's go ahead and do the slow heat reduction here. It's a bummer, but, like, it really, really sucks to have to pay 20 intel to reset heat. And I think we do the same thing here, or no. No, we do not, because here we actually have to spend the intel. We do not get a choice. And we're going to kill... Man. But are there more stops than we need? Or are there exactly enough? Let's see. Over here we are currently reducing heat, so this will be available. So wait, we got 1, 2, 3. Is there another site visible? Okay. So no, there are exactly... We actually have to do all the sites. Oh, hey. There's one over here. Let's maybe... Yeah, alright, let's just do the fast heat reset here. We'll send people out to this one.
Scheme has succeeded.
We're just gonna have to take it a little bit slow on a couple of these, is all. It's not a big deal.
Training resumed.
And then, yeah, we're going to have to do the fast heat reset here as well. And that, once again, is all of our intel.
What next?
Alright, you should go reset your stats, because we are going to need a lot of morale to do the to keep the prioritization up on the intel thing. Okay, and with that, I guess we're going. The research is happening. We have biologists, we have biology machines. We do need, probably, to build some more centrifuges, right? We're pretty slow at centrifuge-based research at the moment.
You're running out of gold. Maybe steal some from the world.
Yeah, it's probably not a big deal to block this off and have people have to walk around, right? It's fine. And then, how much power is this? This is, okay, we're getting a little close on power. I'll put down one more of those, and then the next thing we do, remarkably, is going to have to be generators. We're just gonna have to... We could build another generator room up on this level, I guess. It wouldn't be huge, but... I don't think that's an unreasonable thing to do. Let's commit some space for that. We certainly need to do this before we go building any more, what do you call it? Before we go building any more, control room stuff.
I've discovered something.
And we do need lots more control room stuff, right? We're going to need a ton of broadcast strength to get our criminal networks leveled up. Alright, how does that look in terms of generator space? So we got to make sure that there is a one-tile gap at the front here so that they can run from row to row. Okay, that's not bad. And I can't dig this stuff, right? Yeah, okay. This is fine. I think this is a fine amount of space. So let's just go ahead and commit the huge number of generators, and they'll work this out over time. This will be a thing our money can just funnel into for the next really, really long while. Although I do guess perhaps it would be wise for me to make sure that I have the money for the research that we are about to embark on. Whatever, it's fine. It's all gotta get done, right? Okay, a mere $400,000-ish. So how much does this cost to start? 55? Everything's getting more expensive. Well, it's all got to get done, though. And we're not held off on that just yet, because we are very busy in other ways. So, side stories. We were going to go check out what's up with Jubei, right? Because we... Are we going to do another loot story? I don't remember. We got all of our loot items out, right? Did I place my other loot item? Yeah. Oh, yes, the sarcophagus. Right. The placement doesn't even do anything. It's just cool to have. Biologists love to walk over here and go, man, how did they do it? How did they do the biology of this? I am headcanoning that all of my minions are undead now because it makes me happy to believe that that's the case. So, yeah, Jubei. Let's see what the deal is with Jubei, because I would love to have a second henchman. So, out with the old Jubei. Time to take him out one. Oh, am I getting this is a branching path thing? So, Jubei has proven to be a highly skilled annoyance. Imagine if that could be used to our advantage. So this says capture him and see if we can turn him to our side. This text suggests that we have already done so. That's a little weird. But yeah, this is the one we want. Let's recruit him in.
Side story begun.
Let us recruit a friend. So, go get him on the world map. Got it. On it. Working on it. Where is... He's over here, right? This is his hangout. 60 heat. Yeah, we're cool. We can do 60 heat. It's going to cost us most of our remaining dollars and almost all of our remaining intel. We have a pretty good rate of intel income when people are actually doing their job. How are Zalika's stats doing? Okay, she is all remoraled. Ready to come over here and do the thing.
Another experiment because I said so.
Alright, y'all better work at these terminals. It's very important to me.
A scheme has succeeded.
And while we're at it, install more terminals in this area so that I can motivate more stuff. Like, okay, how close can I get over here? Okay, so we can do that. If I put another terminal right there, that'll be within the range, I think. Okay. Do that. You know, eventually. Whenever we can afford to do it. So I assume this capture mission involves us. They're gonna bring an iPod with the song on it, because otherwise, how could we possibly? This is going swimmingly, apace, one might say. That, I wish I could do a reset. Here we have a valet reset. I really don't want to put anything else in the queue. There's so many plates, and I would love to spin them, but, like, helicopters, man. I wish that we could, like, do some research or something
Maybe
for helicopter purposes.
steal them all.
Because it feels like by a large margin, the most important possible thing, right?
Training room, boss.
I would do anything, basically, to be allowed to have more helicopters. Like, how long has it been the case that we have 2 outstanding requests with all these minions waiting for transport? What is the helicopter even doing at this moment?
Training has stalled.
Or maybe just, like, at the very least, a display that tells you, like, this is how close the helicopter is to launching again or something. Because, as it is right now, this is a real bummer. Okay, well, we're having a problem. I'm seeing a lot of dead bodies, which means it's an expensive problem.
For science.
Can we please get this dealt with?
Something is wrong with either the minions.
Wow, damn, level 5 agents really kill your dudes very quickly. You are also in capture mode.
Found and captured.
Adding to capture library.
So maybe what I should do, I'm wondering now, if the smart play might be to turn off the auto tag.
You're running out of gold.
Because the problem we're having with them at this point is that my minions try to interact with them. Jesus Christ.
IS unit responding.
Okay, she actually got defeated. Like,
Let's get science.
why are these agents more difficult to fight than super agents? Why are these level 5s the most dangerous people in the entire universe? Because the problem is
Been subdued and captured.
that we end up getting into fights there. Because, right at the door, because they've been tagged to be escorted out of the base. So I wonder if we turned off the tags, and we just let them walk in, they would experience the traps without our minions trying to interfere with them, right? And then I could just try to keep a closer eye on them, or I could set up a tag zone that is after the traps or something.
You're both skilled and a man of honor. I can use both.
You honor me with your request, but I'm unable to accept at this time. I'm a teacher without students.
If you are willing to teach my people your ways, I can help you find your students and start a new dojo here.
You honor me with your willingness. I await your call to service like a graceful dancer awaiting a music cue.
Your minions are in combat.
Yeah, like we're literally going to fail with all of our people combined and our henchmen. We are going to fail the
If logic
fail to defeat these agents, which is insane. I think that's what I'm gonna. Let's try just turning off the tag zone. But like, are my social minions just gonna do nothing at all? Then.
Your minions
Gotta get Zalika over here, because like Zalika's gun is apparently the only really damaging thing we have left. I think all of my combat minions have been killed.
captured a minion.
They're so close. They're so close to being defeated.
this one.
All of them are nearly dead.
Body offline for scheduled
Okay. We finally did it. Iris is back, and she's just gonna have to... She's gonna have to get healed up.
I'm intrigued to see the results.
That's, like, madness, though, that works that way. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens, and I now... And we're gonna have no problem training martial artists, because we have to retrain our entire Orange workforce. We also are going to need to just... We're going to have to just recruit a huge number of people again, but we have so much money going out already. Also, we have a new super agent, the super saboteur. You know what? Fine. We don't have the ability to fight right now anyway, so who cares? This is the first time we've seen this this character in our base. So, like, the deal here with the saboteurs is that they're going to run around and blow stuff up in my base, right? Well, okay. So no, it turns out not tagging them has not, like, it gives us no benefit. They're just going to do whatever they feel like doing all of the time. Well, the good news is we have a lot of traps, and hopefully the traps will wear them down to some degree. Alright, good boxing glove. And then we can just hope this thing's got to be zeroed out by now, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and start the last part of this. Although getting four hitmen onto the helicopter is going to be a task. So yeah, it looks like not tagging them is only so effective because they will just decide to attack us anyway. The laser wall is like bananas. Yeah, get them, sharks. Hold on, we're gonna slow this down. I dig the coyote time. That's pretty cool. So how much damage did everybody take there? Okay, he's lost 50 health. And 30 resolve. It seems to be a pretty effective trap. And it boots them back out on the other side of it. I wonder what the reset time on this is. Does it show it? No. Again, no information allowed. So I guess we are going to just have to kill them. It looks like we're engaging whether I want to or not. Let's just get Zalika over here and we'll try to fight them on top of the shark tank as much as possible. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, alright. Iris is fine. Although they are landing some pretty big punches pretty quickly. It seems like when we hit reroute power, they sort of like lose the ability to damage her entirely. So I'm gonna try to wait. Zalika should be closer than this, right? Why is she still so distant? Okay, again, Zalika, get over here. We need your help.
A henchman has awaiting input.
Alright, Iris is doing a good job, just keeping them all in place. We're getting some extra punches off. Zalika has ceased to respond to orders. Where the hell? What are you even doing over here? At no point did we give her an order that could be interpreted as go over to that half of the base. Alright, this is going to take long enough to recharge, so we definitely will not get it off. Get him! Do martial arts! And it looks like the answer to how long does it take the shark tank to reset is forever. All of the minutes. 100% of the available minutes.
Every move.
This one here is down for the count.
Well, we did a lot of damage there. They're actually in terrible shape. We are close. Okay, so Zalika's fighting some nobodies who got stuck outside the door. God, can you imagine if we had actually gotten Jubei? If we'd had a second henchman up for all of the time that Iris was tanking there?
Training resumed.
Alright, those ones are dead. My plan here is to use Zalika to lure them back through the trap hallway. Yeah, they're just killing absolutely everybody.
That intruder is brains overblown every time.
Okay,
Let's
now run!
proceed. I'm intrigued to see square peg.
No,
round
don't
hole.
interact with that. I'm just trying to tell you to move onto the space. It sucks that you can't tell people to move
Nothing is certain
near
but
body
my
bags.
success.
Oh, she decided to disobey that order.
My experiment requires my attention.
Hooray, traps.
Something
Oh, hey, look who it is.
with either the minions or the training room, boss.
My dude has finally shown up.
Training has stalled.
So this dude only has 35 health left. He is almost defeated.
With either the minions or the training
Shoot
room,
him,
boss.
shoot him, shoot him. Don't wait, don't.
Training.
Boy, not only don't shoot him, but run over into melee yourself. You know what? She is actually in a position where she can win a fist fight with him, I think. Yeah, I am actually going to win that. But it's ridiculous that it came to that.
What next?
Yeah, just kick him. Just kick him with your big heels. Those heels probably hurt. I've never been kicked with high heels. That's not... I don't usually pay for that. But I imagine it would hurt.
My honor demands
Alright.
that I never give up. You'll
Yes. Quickly, let me explain to you why retreating was the most honorable thing I could do in this situation.
Your minions are in combat.
Alright, and now in theory it should be possible for our minions to start training again, but it's going to take forever for us to get a bunch of new workers, and then have them train up into guards, and then have the guards train up into martial artists.
Either the minions
So...
or the training room, boss.
Ooh, hey, look at that.
Training.
She's got some moves. She got there, eventually. Maybe go... Let's go restat you. Let's just make sure that you are at full health most of the time. So what we learned there is that no, it doesn't help to turn off the tag zone. Let's just go ahead and re-distract tag. It has helped in the past. Didn't help that time, and I have no idea why.
Odds of winning. They're not great.
What is there? Oh, there is a hostile, actually.
I must
Well, not for long.
consider my next move.
I require
Alright.
only who
Oh, cool.
agent
Escapees.
has escaped captivity.
Well, as soon as that disguise wears off, they'll get recapped pretty much immediately, I would think. Or it has, you know what? It just has failed. I have a really hard time clicking on them. So they have 20 health and 20 resolve. I mean, if they just get caught by a trap on the way out, that'll do the job. But yeah, now we're under 100 minions. Like, bummer, man. And again, if we had had a second henchman, I'm confident that that would have been cleaned up, like, actually very, very quickly. Well, nothing for it. I guess... Boy, is there a way to tell it to just pause all of this construction? Because I don't want to unplace this stuff and then replace it all. But obviously I do want to use money for other... I think that is in fact what we're going to have to do. Because like I do want to spend other dollars. I want to spend these dollars for other things. Of course this all had to happen right as we got
Running out of gold.
a terrible multi-force of justice attack wave. And again, no box select. A real bummer. No ability to issue group orders. All of the stuff that's already down. So some of them, you know what? Okay. If that one's already purchased, just go ahead and keep it, I guess. Some of them showed
Training has stalled.
sell, even though there was no generator there. So I assume what's going on in that case is... Oh, okay. Jubei is, although he is not actually
Either the minions
one of my
or the
minions, he
training
is
room,
walking
boss.
around in our base and he does fight when he wanders into somebody. And once we get somebody to become a... oh, okay. The Sands of Time is affecting multiple objects within its range. It's just we have no control over when it does it. Alright. Yep, we are all brainwashed all the time for a while here. Okay.
Channel has stalled.
Doing our best. Doing our best to replenish. And we're just going to spend all of our money on quick hiring for the next little while.
Successful.
Okay, so these ones are brainwashing into martial artists. That's interesting. So these are enemies who are particularly competent at melee combat. That's just, from our perspective, it's impossible to tell one type of enemy from another. So the poison drains their skill.
Another mindless Frankie.
Yeah, it doesn't... man, this stuff really needs to give more information. Okay, so that has the word enemies in red, which I thought it was just referring to enemies. You know, enemies are negative. But maybe that is supposed to have been the thing that was telling us that it also affects their resolve? Because the freeze rate does, right? Pretty significantly.
Spend less. Or
Okay, that one guy got killed by lasers, and he deserved it. Okay, things are under control. We're getting there. I know I have a lot of guards training to be training to be hitmen when they could be training to be martial artists, but like, hitmen are pretty useful. We do need that to happen. Also, the 5th World Tour science thing required a bunch of hitmen, didn't it? We're going to, quote-unquote, disrupt her tour. Like, really disrupt the entire hell out of it. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta rebuild. You know, secret agents, man. It's tough stuff, but we made it through. Barely. Technically. Is there any martial artist training going on at all? No. Probably this is largely a factor of the guard posts being, or the guard training facilities being near the Hitman thing. It's probably like once a person becomes a guard, they go, what is the most efficient thing I can do next? And it is become Hitman. Well, no, probably, I guess it's go to, I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he going to become a martial artist? Nope. He's going to check out the maple syrup? Nope. Oh, yeah, okay. Ah, he's arming himself. Fair enough. Yeah, maybe I should have some weapon racks nearer by. Because we can carve out this space now, can't we? Oh, hold on. Before I go spending money on things that are not replenishing my minions, let's keep replenishing my minions. But yeah, we could carve this space out, and then we could put in some weapon racks, and that way people who finish training to be guards could just go grab a thing right away. That does seem like a good idea. I may end up having to demolish some stuff that's already been placed. It looks okay. Okay, so I can't dig that. Yeah, we'll just do this for the moment. Oh, no, wait. Sorry. That's a bad... because the weapon rack is specific to the armory. So what we actually want to do is make a small armory space here. Oh, wait. Don't extend it under there. And put down like a couple of pistol racks and a couple of stun gun racks, just so that guards can quickly arm themselves without having to run all the way across the base. Okay. There we go. That guy hopefully will finish the Jubei story, because, boy, I sure would like to be done with that. And we're kind of getting back on track. A little bit. It didn't really take as long as I thought it was going to. Alright, so now, once we get to $55,000, we're just going to sit here and wait on that. We can start this research. And I guess we probably could just send some people out and do some money making, right? that's not really a great payout for 20 intel. We need to be a little bit more efficient than that. There we go. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. 10 intel, $300,000 over a very long period. What is this? Oh,
You're
right.
running out of gold. Maybe
Let's not do that.
steal some from the world.
How about we don't do that one? Over here, we kind of just need to do a reset. Except there isn't a reset available. Over here, we need to do a reset. Yeah, it's hard to imagine wanting to spend 20 intel for $60,000. This, on the other hand, totally rules. That's going to lock down that region, but it's a very low investment thing. And that also kind of rules.
Minions are in combat.
Again with this?
Awaiting input by your command.
Damn it, always.
I am the brave, if logic dictates.
Alright. Everybody, get over here
Do you
and,
see that
I mean,
intruder? Capture them.
capture them if we can. Yeah, man, level 5. Level 5 guards, or level 5 agents are a serious problem. So yeah, maybe the problem, maybe what I actually need to do is remove the cameras from this area. Because I think it's the cameras, not the tag, that are summoning agents, and we probably don't want to deal with people until after they get through the trap hallway. So let me just remove the security cameras and see if that works. And then we got to make sure we have cameras over here for once they... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, confirm all. Have cameras over here for once they're done with all that noise, once they actually make it through. And so do we want to just untag them for the moment then? I mean, once Zalika and Iris get over here, obviously... Oh, we have to capture some hammer martial artists in the lair now. Is that a... Why? Why is that a thing we need to do? Got a good start on training some martial artists. Why not send them undercover? Well... Man, I don't want to have to deal with more martial artists. These aren't even the guys we're talking about. These are Patriot dudes. Where are the hammer martial artists? I assume they're ah, here we go.
Your minions are in combat.
Well, at least they're only tier 3.
Let's snag a new lab rat.
Protect yourself. You.
I appreciate these guys not having any interest in fighting Zalika. Makes my job a lot easier.
Operation protocols initiated.
Okay, we cleaned that one up pretty easily at least. Oh wow, those guys are numerous and moving quickly. Okay, the good news is they're going to get trapped up real bad here.
Your minions are in combat.
Oh, it's a shame only one of them got caught in the laser wall. Okay. Now that all this stuff has happened to them, let's tag them. You know, they're only level 3, but they sure are healthy.
Find that intruder and bring them in for questioning.
I wish I could mass tag. I mean, I guess... I don't think I have the auto tag functionality. But I guess that's like what you would want to do, right? Is just tag this whole hallway for capture. And then...
Compliance.
Iris and Zalika can get over here, right?
Needed another experiment.
Oh,
requires my
except
attention.
I don't have enough cells for all these guys. Can I just... Is there a button for just kill them right now? There is not. Well, we do have to wait for the resolve to fall a little bit before we go at them, I think. Yeah, this is going splendidly because of the numbers. Okay. Somebody get her brainwashed so that we have the cells open for this.
Iris unit multitasking.
What next?
Make sure we're actually running to the place where the fight is. Oh, Zalika ran into melee combat immediately.
I'm intrigued to see the results. You have something I want. And it's not your pitiful IQ.
I am getting my butt kicked a little bit. There we go. Okay, this is what I was waiting for.
Iris says affirmative.
Hmm.
Isolating unwanted fires.
Okay, I need Iris to actually engage, though. Like, alright.
This one must die.
No, not this one must die. Run.
Proceed.
Confinement.
Move, as you have been commanded to.
Awaiting
Okay.
command.
Now let's keep an eye on Iris.
Let's
We could probably...
get scientific.
We can probably have her move to here and shoot at people.
I might keep this one.
Yes, good, good, good. Okay.
Iris
Give me
unit
control of Iris, and let's... And these guys do punch mighty hard.
A henchman has recovered.
I'm having a hell of a time doing enough damage in combat here
A henchman
to earn the henchman that's going to make combat easier.
I'm thinking.
Okay, and this is the part where we leave.
Nothing is certain.
Here,
but
just run really far
my
away and we'll figure it all out afterward. So, we do have enough money to start this research. We should definitely
has begun.
put that in the queue. And then, you know, workers. And then get some workers. Alright, and also Jubail run in. I'm assuming, yeah, I don't get to control him because he's working with me, not for me. Although he did immediately get his ass 100% kicked. Okay, one of them is... Oh, a couple of them are really low on health. We're getting there. That said, I have to imagine that the shark probably doesn't deal capture-type damage. Guy's still alive.
Locate and grab that intruder.
Yeah, get him, my lone martial artist. That'll show him.
Training has stalled.
Jimmy got back up and then immediately got his ass kicked.
Agent has escaped captivity.
Oh my god, really? You know what we could be doing? A thing we can have Zalika do usefully is stand over here.
A trap has been triggered.
So the trap always working. The traps really are critical, it seems like. It's way more sensible to have your have traps do your fighting
You lab rat.
than it is to have your minions do your fighting.
I am
Alright, that should be pretty fast.
of the operation.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss. Your minions
Alright, let's just
are
get
in
back
combat.
on this.
Training has stalled.
So 50 health, 79 health. Yep.
You're running out of gold.
Well, just do your best. We only need to get one of them, right?
Or steal them all.
Oh,
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
we'll manage to wrangle a surrender eventually. This feels dishonorable, just running up to a guy in a business suit. Like, that guy's clearly not here to fight. Also, who the hell are you? What's your problem?
Training has stalled.
So 59, 88.
Training resumed.
Is this, yeah, this is the one who's really low.
Something
He's
is
just gonna,
wrong with either
one by one, he's gonna work through each of my unarmed minions. Cool. Cool, and definitely the way that should work.
Recharging my ever.
Yeah, there's not really a lot we can do here to speed up the rate of minions being converted into fighters.
joining our cause. Training
We did manage to complete a brainwashing. But yeah, after this, I think we're probably very much in a, like, let people just wander our base and take pictures and do whatever they want kind of place. We are not fighting anyone for a little while.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room.
Alright,
boss.
so that Iris is back up. She's gonna have to reset her stats, but at least she'll be available again after that. So, what's the story with the one who... Okay, 13. We've still managed not to get him down. Jubei keeps running over and punching him once and then getting re-defeated.
Training has stalled. Something is wrong with
Need anything specific?
As soon as Zalika's health is back up, we're gonna have her run over and she can deliver some strikes here and hopefully finish the job on at least one of them. This one's getting beat up by science minions and stuff. That's something. 45 health. Yeah, unfortunately, one-shotting all of my orange minions. And, like, this guy's just standing here watching. He could be helping. Also, lots of us have... Like, there are so many gun racks in the base, it's not 100% clear to me why almost everybody's unarmed.
training resumed.
Guy, you are defeated. Come on, you are defeated. We all know you're defeated.
Your henchman is in combat.
Oh, Iris is engaging enemies. Oh, she... Huh. I kind of figured she would not be available for combat while she was still in the need to reset my stats state, but I guess that is not the case. Alright, this one's almost out of skill. Almost.
Training has stalled.
Hooray! A capture! If somebody can get that back to the cells, that would be lovely.
Training resumed.
It is Zalika... Still not full.
Something is wrong.
I don't really want to come back up here if there's any risk of this not working out, right?
Training.
But it does look like this is probably about over. You still have a ton of health.
Training resumed.
You are being tagged for get murdered.
Intruder located and taken care of.
And this one is down to just having skill left protecting him.
Something is wrong.
We're close. Okay, we got the capture. That's the important thing. And frankly, if we complete the tasks here, there's a pretty good chance the other martial artist will just leave. We've seen that happen before. I think this guy being escorted by a group of constantly cowering social minions. Alright, people are sometimes actually grabbing guns. This guy remembered to take one.
Research has been paused.
This has been a real nightmare. Okay, 50 resolve. We just gotta let that tick out.
We have captured an agent.
Well, my mercenary got a couple of hits in.
Minions are in combat.
Let's get scientific.
In theory, in a second here, when Iris wakes up, she should be able to finish one of them off too. Jubei keeps getting back up with like 5 health, so he might be able to contribute something. But he's just gonna go down again almost immediately.
Requires my attention.
Alright. There is no way to tell the minions, try to engage with this guy in a social manner, but like back down if it looks like it's gonna turn into a thing.
Resumed.
But that is absolutely what we need to tell them, right? That's the information that needs to be conveyed to them.
Research has resumed.
Alright, desperately try to get our numbers back up.
I'm thinking.
I mean, do I even bother? This guy has 75 health left. Yeah, probably. I'd probably bother.
intrigued to see the results. I'll make a statistic out of them.
Let me guess. You're going to refuse to engage at range? Oh, hey, look at that. Some shooting. Okay. Killing him is way easier than capturing. Okay, now that that's done, interrogate. And then we're probably just going to have to brainwash the other one because we're so desperate for bodies. Alright, pouring cash into it is certainly helpful. And this time at least we got to keep more of our non-combat minions. The loss of a huge number of non-combat minions is really just like a huge, huge cost. It hurts us a lot. Alright, please let this be the thing that finally recruits him. Because, Jesus, it is hard to get more henchmen in this game.
Your minions
Are they? What? Oh, there's still there's a personal student left. I mean, extremely whatever. So much whatever. Alright, please let this, yeah, shoot him with cogs and screws and stuff.
An interrogation has succeeded.
Damn it.
We have more intel.
Well, please brainwash. Brainwash, please. What am I doing with you? I guess it's not really gonna be that much more difficult to capture him than it is to kill him, and we do need the body again. So yeah, keep it on capture, and Salika, get over here and help. And maybe that'll actually work the way we want it to. Maybe she'll shoot him. Maybe. Alright, let our henchman get back to full strength, hopefully relatively quickly. Unfortunately, Jubei's never going to get back to full strength, right? Because he's not going to go sit at the henchman table until he is a proper henchman.
You have something I want. Yes. Have I been blinded by nothing?
Yeah, don't move any closer, just shoot him. Yeah, teamwork. Zalika and science. What a beautiful team.
Maybe steal something.
Alright, that guy is as defeated as he's getting. He has to get out of the ice block to put his hands up. Okay. And a bunch of them are just leaving. Thank God. Okay, let's capture this one, get him back to a brainwashable place. You get back over here, because Intel is why. Yeah, but we're starting to have some problems in the base related to not having had enough people running around repairing things, but hopefully that'll get under control without us really having to do anything. Alright, so let's look at this world stage. Now that we've cleaned up our base a little bit. With Old Man Jubei at your side, it's time for both of you to do what you do best. For him, that's punching, and for me, it's hiding. Make life miserable for the forces of justice. Infiltrate Hammer and use those martial arts skills to interfere like the wind. That is exactly what I always think about the wind. I'm like, gosh, it sure is interfering. Yeah. Cancel the other scheme. Do this. Yeah, we should be fine. Nobody was ever going to get to that other scheme anyway, if we're honest. We're just like chronically low on bodies. I am going to go ahead and pay 20 intel for this heat reduction so that we do not draw any additional agents to the base at this moment. Seems like a good time to maybe just chill out on that. Whew. Okay. And at some point we'll finish building the rest of that power stuff so that we can finish building the rest of that control room stuff so that we can actually upgrade all of our broadcast strength. But gosh, it's going to be a minute. Oh, hey look, Jubei himself is walking his personal student over here. So I gotta say, so far, pretty big fan of the shark tank, except for the part where it seems to often trigger on just like one member of a group, leaving the others all sitting around watching and not being eaten by sharks. I feel very strongly about the getting eaten by sharks thing. Alright, so was that all the minions we needed for that? No, it was not. Well, we'll get there. It sure would be cool to end this episode with a second henchman. And we are absolutely going to brainwash this guy immediately. So I think I am going to stay devoted to doing a lot of hiring for the moment. We got to get back over we got to get back over 200 henchmen at the 200 minions at the very least. Okay, really have a ton of money. Hold on. So we got to try this again. This time the kidnapping is totally going to work. Probably, maybe. All your systems are malfunctioning. Damn it. Okay, quarantine void at the device. This is a button I can press here. Nope. Alright, well, we'll worry about that after we do the kidnapping. But we probably have to do the kidnapping first, right? She has the information that we need. So, that is a pretty low heat region. It's also a region where I'm bringing in a considerable amount of money right now, so super annoying that I have to disrupt that.
What next? I'm not bossy.
And we're gonna need a hell of a lot of intel. And also just training. Also so much training.
Something is wrong with
Let's
either
commit
minion
research
or
before we do any more hiring, though. Do I want to go for lethal or non-lethal weapons? I kind of think lethal weapons at this point. Mostly I want to get people killed. Yeah, this will be what we're building up to.
You're running out of gold.
So say, where did all that money go just now? Because I shouldn't have any, gosh, that's a problem. We don't have any current builds on queued up or anything, right? I think everything... Okay, well, I mean those, but obviously we're not going to get to $100,000, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to all that money. Maybe it was paid out in salaries or something. Let's just let this build up for a second. I don't love eliminate up close, but in order to get the good guns, we do have to do this. And also, traps are getting triggered. I don't want to be dealing with agents right now.
Research has begun.
There are almost no words for how much I don't want to be dealing with agents right now. Interesting. That guy should not have gotten... Okay, collect reward. Is it a second henchman?
Proven that our alliance is both honorable and profitable.
I'm pleased that instead of competing for domination, we are conquering together.
And I finally have a dojo and students worthy of my goals.
Oh, poor Jubei. His self-esteem must be so poor if he thinks these students are worthy of his goals.
As long as none of your students rise up against you the way you once did in your youth, you'll be fine.
I've learned much wisdom since then. When I find those with both talent and fire, I kill them in their sleep.
Okay, pragmatism. I dig it. And yes, we now have a proper second henchman. So, okay, a big damage boost against tough targets that are alive for a long time, and also he can teleport. Also, teleportation is a thing. Thank God we got another henchman. It's going to make such a big difference in these big fights. And that is exactly why we are also going to continue pushing on Eli.
Mr. Barracuda. And here I'd hoped you were enjoying retirement. Crime doesn't suit you.
Can't get rid of me that easily. You put the king in check, but you should have gone for mate.
Well, okay, well, check is a necessary step on the way. That literally has to... You know what? I'm not hiring this guy because of his chess knowledge.
As I understand it, in chess, the king's sole purpose is to wait for his turn to die.
That's right. You and I both know that it all starts with the pawns. So keep out of my way or I'll take yours.
Yeah, she's a lot better at the chess-based smack talk than he is. Alright, I do love to interfere in plans on the world stage. Still a little bit short on hitmen for this part. Oof. That's a lot of intel! Alright, let's, for the moment, let's just mail some valets over here and start bleeding off the heat. Also, Jesus Christ, we're so high on heat, everything. Everything is always a problem, always. So many plates, so much spinning. For the moment, though, I don't really want to, commit intel or money to fixing that, so we'll just let it be an agent problem. But yeah, I am noticing, we're still getting the camera thing and, people running over to remove the agents from the base, even though there are no security cameras and they are not being seen. So it looks like we can't really affect this behavior. It's just happening. And I guess we'll just have to deal with the fact that that almost always turns out to be really, really bad for us. Alright, we've got Hitmen training. I kind of don't want to start the Lena thing right away. Let's let another wave of Hitmen get generated, because obviously, like, the training speed bonus from having other people around to help you is pretty significant for us right now. We have a lot of replacements that we need to get.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
Constantly being lied to about the training room being stalled, which is just annoying.
Training has stalled.
I don't know what the deal is with that bug, but boy, they need to fix it. More and more and more minions. We're finally back over 200 at least. What are we looking at here? It's like 20... I'm gonna go way up on the muscle minions of all types. Like, the fighting is getting difficult enough that I think any solution, any violence-based solution we're gonna have is going to be swarm-focused, right? And I don't know that I will turn up the number of guards very much, because we don't really need guards. The only value of guards is that they become mercenaries. Here, well... Yeah, we'll devote a pretty huge percentage of our total minions to being fight-ready. And then they're also, like, watching cameras and stuff.
Something is wrong with either the minions.
But yeah, see, like, this happens. He gets the little camera indicator on him even though he was not seen, and he is stopped, and somebody comes to escort him out. And that is the interaction that makes violence happen, right? If they don't feel like they want to leave when you tell them to leave. Okay, good job. Good way to de-res them. It looks like we don't have any way of affecting that interaction, unfortunately. Okay, all this stuff is going swimmingly. So I guess... Wait, oh, that's an invitation. I was going to say, what is that one? Yeah, all the invitations need to not glow like... They need to not have the big indicator, because you never really want to do them. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the level 3 area. Gaining 60 heat from that level is not a big deal. Okay, and then... This thing, we do now have the intel. Heat gain to the region is extremely severe. I guess we're just waiting for this number to come down. We do want to upgrade... Sure, that's a good idea. We do want to upgrade our heat capacity there, obviously, but I don't think I want to do it right now. Even more stats on the henchmen seems pretty okay. I don't know if these stats affect their damage output at all. It's not clear to me how that number is determined. And I'm way more excited about this if it increases damage output. What else could we do? We could get the better radio repeater. That's probably a good idea, actually. Let's make that our next research target.
Research has begun.
So if we're talking about putting together the signal strength that we need to upgrade all of our criminal networks to level 3, I think it's going to require the better repeaters. It's also going to require that we actually finish building out the generator room over here, but one problem at a time. Also, while I'm thinking about it, if we're talking about building a generator room there, we have a new item type? Oh yeah, new traps, right. Let's just make sure that there's a fire extinguisher by that, please. You know, sometimes things occur. We've done a pretty good job of keeping our base from catching fire, though. I definitely, during my little bits of research here and there, have seen people talking about what a pain in the ass it is when fires start. And it seems to not be a problem for us. I really want to commit to this before we end the episode. So where are we at now? 14 heat. I mean, we ought to let it bleed off to nothing. Okay, so 216 minions. You know what? I am gonna do another wave of quick hires, and then we'll get back to working on the generators. Okay, I feel a little bit more confident now. We have enough people that we can get some work done. So let's go ahead and recommit all these generator purchases.
Research has been paused.
Yeah, that research will take a little while, and then as soon as we're done with it, we're going to want to start actually building those consoles. So the power needs to be in place. Can I just... Nope. Okay, holding the mouse button. Wait. There we go.
Training resumed.
Clicking and dragging does not create a line of the thing you want. It just rotates the thing, which is a weird thing for it to do. Okay. That's a lot of money devoted to generators. Turns out you need a lot of power to take over the world. In pretty much every possible definition of that word. Alright, get that committed. Is that going to be a problem? 14 minutes? It's not clear how long this is going to take, nor how long it will take our minions to get there to even engage it. So, maybe? The answer is maybe it will be a problem. We have no way of knowing or interacting with it, really. It really sucks that this spawned in, like, the second we committed to this other thing. Okay, Under Your Eye only takes 1 minute to actually run. So as long as our helicopter gets us there in the next 12 minutes, we'll be fine.
An intruder has been captured.
Oh, really? Wait, did I have a capture tag?
Training resumed.
Oh, Lena Lundstrom. We did that thing.
Research has
Right.
resumed.
I totally forgot about that. It's a little disingenuous to call her an intruder. She's only intruding because we forced her to come here. Probably at gunpoint. So once we've interrogated her, we can get on this. We're only 250 heat with Patriot, so that's good news.
A criminal network has too much heat and has locked down.
Never mind.
Now I know
What a
why
jump.
you refused my invitation. You're working with the forces of justice.
Very clever. Yes, I supplied the wristwatches and the code that runs them.
What accent is that?
Aha! Soon your watches will be purely decorative, and they don't even look that... Why are you smiling?
Because the watches were never the point. Void is running my code.
Okay. I guess sort of bizarre vocal performances and really shoddy accent work is very much in the Spy-Fi aesthetic. But boy, they're really leaning into it, huh?
Your code? You mean the microfilms were a trap? What have you done to Void?
A number of things. For one, it is about to give me the ideal opportunity to escape. As for the rest, I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough. Get ready for some visitors.
What do you... Hey, where'd you go? How did she get away?
Yeah, weird. It's like one frame she was here, and the next she was just gone. I can't believe how little effort it feels like they put into these. Like, there are so many animations already in the game. There is a smoke bomb thing. They could have just had the smoke bomb thing play, and I don't know. I don't know why they did that way. Simultaneously, if this only makes sense after a story sequence that occurs after you do these two things, then this is not part of this stage of the mission. These are the objectives for this, and then it jumps to a new step where this is the... Right? Like, a lot of baffling decisions. A lot of baffling decisions here. So quarantine Void at the device. Except not. Except not, that is not where it goes. Yep, and I don't have any mode selectors on anything else, so... I guess I'll just run my genius over here, and maybe there's a button on the interact console that comes up. Maybe? So we got incoming. That's not what I wanted, and you know it. I don't know, they're just... Well, these are the heat tracker guys. She said to expect visitors, right? I assume it's going to be spawning some new stuff based on that, but who knows? Who knows how long it will take for those to materialize.
Let's
hell is...
get
Okay, she's coming.
scientific.
Just very, very slowly. There is not, in fact, a quarantine button. I'm at the device. I don't...
Need anything specific?
I don't exactly know what they want from me here. Quarantine void to protect your systems. I mean, we could physically quarantine it. I could fill in the, the entrance with rock. But I don't... Okay, I don't know. Weird. I guess we'll figure it out. But it sounds like a not right now kind of problem to me. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time on Monday, we will figure out how to do this very basic thing, and hopefully from here the plot will start making a little bit more sense. And we'll see you then.